Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
I carefully place all of it in various trash cans around.
Any other headlines you guys are interested in tomorrow?
I'll poop in a urinal.
It's going to be a wet one.
He shoots. He scores. You suck.
Rick's wife is going to make him sleep in the bathroom tub tonight.
A dark horse candidate of where I may eventually want to end up living for good.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
And let's talk some motherfucking sports indeed. Welcome to the BAM Sports Show. I'm your host, Blake. It is March 28th, Tuesday. Baseball's right around the corner.
It's Atlanta Falcons Day.
Show. It is Atlanta Falcons Day.
Oh man, I didn't wear my Falcons jersey.
Do you know why it's Falcons Day?
Yes, 328.
Okay, just making sure. Shout out Joel. I know if you're watching the show, fuck you.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Falcons Day.
Wow.
Baby.
It's a great
Falcons
shout-out.
Day. Well, we got a full show tonight as we got WrestleMania week, so plenty to talk about on that avenue. NFL owners meetings are going on, and we've got some XFL controversy that I want to kind of dig into.
Start with that.
You want to start with XFL?
Let's get into it.
Let's just roll into the motherfucker.
It's time for the BAM Sports Show Extreme XFL Recap.
XFL. Let's ball out, baby. Car is still the law.
Down here, we say caca goes in the toilet.
The fans say, give us our beer snake back and we'll stop throwing lemons.
I'm going to recap some of the games first before we kind of get into the controversy. St. Louis rolls Vegas 29 to, I believe, 6.
San Luis.
It was
29 to 6.
It was a nice little bounce back game for the Battlehawks, I think. They look good. Brian Hill still banged up, still look good. It's exciting. AJ McCarron looks to be that fucking guy.
Was he 236 yards, 3 touchdowns?
19 straight completions at one point.
Damn.
Yeah. And their comms, surprising, their comms were not working at Vegas Stadium.
Shocker.
So AJ McCarron actually had to call the plays on the field. Battlehawks move to 4-2. They are sitting second in the North. Seattle gets a big win
Over Orlando, who did make it interesting.
Orlando actually looked fairly good. If I'm Seattle, I'm not happy with that game.
They were more competent.
So it was interesting. Seattle moves to 4-2 as well. They currently are in third in the North because they do not own the tiebreaker because St. Louis beat them head-to-head. Dab on them bitches. San Antonio gets a W this weekend over Arlington, who apparently was pulling people out of the stands to play quarterback this weekend.
I was going to say it was close, but the Brahmas barely beat them, 15-9. They were with their third string quarterback.
Yep, they did make a move today to trade for Luis Perez from Vegas, I believe.
Vegas, yeah. They traded a linebacker.
Didn't the Brahmas pick up Kurt Beankart?
Yes, they did, and he played this past weekend.
I didn't watch. The only game I watched was Monday night.
Yeah, he did play. He looked okay. I mean, it was funny because he kind of intentionally shit on the league, and he's like, the systems aren't that difficult. And they were just awkward eyes, But
well, he did come from Green Bay, so look for his offense is stupid.
True. But yeah, San Antonio got a win. They moved to, I believe, 2 what's San Antonio's record?
I'll tell
I should know this.
Second, I'm pulling it up.
They were on a 3-game losing streak. They were
2-4. 2-4. Renegades are 3-3.
And then the game on Monday night that everyone was waiting for that was, I'm going to go ahead and say it, anticlimactic. DC and Houston on Monday Night Football.
I mean,
they tried to make it interesting.
Tried making it interesting late. They only lost by 11.
So I'm going to be honest. I did not watch any of the game.
DC looks like honestly like the class of the XFL right now. Houston's been kind of skirting by, but DC just kind of, in the words of our good buddy Rick, dog walked them for most of the game.
Yeah.
So let me ask both of you, because I think you guys watched the game. I know, Keith, you were bouncing between Raw and the game.
I don't know.
A lot of laundry.
A lot of laundry. These who was it? I can't. Arlington just kept shooting themselves in the foot. Houston. Sorry. Houston kept shooting themselves in the foot. At one point, they got flagged for squirting the referee with a water bottle.
The referee kind of makes sense. I thought when you guys said that, I was like, really? He squirted a player and got a flag for it? I mean, the referee kind of makes sense, but
he's like, number 3 squirt. But the way he said it to the head official was like, he squirted me with water, so I want to flag him. That's exactly how he said it.
He was being mean to me.
It's like my daughter coming to me today saying the neighbor kids are being mean to me. I'm like, sorry.
I don't know what you want me to do about it. Fuck them good.
Welcome. So let me ask you this. Do you think, now obviously I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yes, you are.
Obviously.
Definitely not when it comes to the XFL. Do we think it's coincidental that when DC comes to St. Louis is flagged almost 3 times more than they had been all year long? Now, the very next week, in a big game, pivotal matchup for the XFL, you've got Houston being flagged almost 2.5 times more than they had been all season long.
To be honest,
sure doesn't look great.
It doesn't look great. But Houston was doing some stupid shit. Like, they were late hitting like crazy.
Were they?
Yeah, they didn't help themselves.
They were late hitting and doing being stupid.
I don't think that there's anything going on.
Yeah. They were chirping a lot after the plays, and then the refs got
being
sick
a typical
of it.
dirty Houston team.
Yeah. Then the refs just got sick of it. At one point, the refs said, let's make an example of number 11.
Oh, really?
He said it over the hot mic, not the live over the stadium mic, but you know how XFL has that mic with the ref. Mm-hmm. He said, let's just make an example of number 11 and give him 15 yards, or his half the distance of the goal.
That is interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. I was like,
this is why I came to you guys, because I didn't watch it, so I wasn't sure if the penalties were questionable.
I had both things going at the same time, so I don't really think they were super questionable.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's exciting. Did you see the movie yet?
I wasn't. No,
Comes
the
out
movie
Friday.
comes out this Friday. I wasn't actually playing. I was a new character coming in on the middle of a campaign, and I legitimately, from 7 p.m. until 11:30, rolled dice 3 times.
That sounds awful.
It was.
Was that the last time your character played that campaign?
Yeah. Yeah. I it just doesn't work for me timing wise. I can't spend 5 hours playing D&D on a Monday night and not roll that many times,
So I've never played D&D, so I don't know like what was going on that
it I don't know. I don't want to like denigrate anybody or anything, so I'll just say that it was not my speed.
Gotcha.
You don't want to throw the dungeon master under the desk?
No, I like my dungeon, the dungeon master for that. But if anybody out there watching, listening, whatever, wants to invite your boy to a more fast-paced Dungeons and Dragon campaign, holler.
A la Big Bang Theory?
And if anybody wants to invite an idiot that doesn't know how to play, holla.
I'll just start a BAM Sports. I'll be the DM.
Ooh, now we're talking.
The GM. Huh?
Would you say, Keith?
Frozen. Invite
my internet's being stupid.
Did you plug your fucking booster in yet? Jesus.
No, I didn't.
I literally
Dude,
told him to do it like a half an hour
literally in
ago.
front of you. You can see it, right?
It's
No,
upstairs.
It's upstairs.
We had leg day today.
Wow.
That's it. I'm leaving the show. Goodbye.
See ya. Leave the show to go get your internet booster.
Yeah, it's bad when Blake's shit is faster.
That is bad.
It's bad. I'm sorry.
Just
You
saying.
want to turn my hotspot on?
So, anyways,
Big week coming up for the XFL, week 7. First time. We had no week 7.
They've had a week 7. That's the first time. Congratulations. God.
3 more weeks, right?
Yep.
Yes.
7 or 4 technically.
Well, 7, 8, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10.
4.
Yeah. So 4 more weeks of football, of this football, and then you got the USFL. And at that point, baseball season started, and I don't give a shit about football until the draft, OTAs, and training camp.
Baseball season starts in 2 days.
2 days.
That is crazy to think about. So was today the last day of spring training games?
Yes, and there was a very nice moment. Sergio Romo retired. He spent the last week with the Giants in spring training. I was going to say training camp. It's still football brain. In spring training, and apparently when a kid would come up to ask for his autograph, he would say, "You got to sign my hat first." And so last night, they had the final exhibition game at Oracle Park in San Francisco, and he wore his hat with all the kids' signatures for his final outing. And Hunter Pence was the one that came out and lifted him from the game.
Very cool.
It was a very nice moment. He
started that count. He started the count 2-0.
Yeah.
Because of the umpire.
The umpire.
Because of the pitch clock.
This is this dude's last professional baseball game ever. He's 40 years old. He's retiring. The Giants are letting him do this. And the ump, "You took too long with your warm-up pitches. That's a ball." And then, time clock violation. There's another ball.
Jesus.
It's like, come on, man. It's an exhibition.
There's no common sense anymore.
Lighten up on the rules.
Just for that's one pitcher.
Very, very nice little ending for his career,
That's a cool thing for the kids, too.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah.
Baseball is here. I know you're excited,
Baseball's
Ryan. You're probably the biggest baseball fan of all of us. Keith is probably a close second.
Big baseball fan, too.
Really? You.
Me?
There's 3 of us on the show.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big baseball fan. I watch. It's nice to have something to be able to watch every night.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a baseball game on somewhere that I can watch.
And the nights that there are no baseball games are hell. But I'll be able. Cubs play a lot of day games, so I'm gonna have my radio at work.
Pat Hughes. Can't wait to hear your voice again.
Hall of Famer Pat Hughes. Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air. Cannot wait. Thursday 1:20. Cubs first pitch. Cubs and Brewers.
Where are we at? Milwaukee?
Nope. Chicago.
Oh, we're home.
Home opener.
Wow.
Even if it was Milwaukee, we'd still be home.
Well, that's true too. Wrigley North is not as nice though.
Any Brewers fans watching? Fuck you.
It's actually a nice stadium.
It is. It's a very nice stadium.
I've been there.
Oh, like Cubs fans.
I'll wait for the Brewers to start sucking again, and then that stadium will be.
It may be this year.
Yeah, they're hurt, aren't they?
They just don't care. They don't pay their players.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they paid Jimmy Neutron, didn't they?
Who's Jimmy Neutron?
Think about that team and tell me who looks like Jimmy Neutron.
Christian Yelich?
Yep.
He does. I always thought he looked more like Sid from Toy
that's
Story.
a good one too. Yep.
Yeah, and what happened when they paid him?
Pew!
Sucks.
They're not paying their eighth. They're not going to pay their eighth pitcher.
Who?
Corbin Burns.
Oh, yeah.
Who is
they pissed him
starting
off
on Thursday.
They pissed him off.
I'm gonna look and see for Milwaukee who made the team. Oh, but I actually did find new food items. It's always my favorite part of the beginning of the season is seeing what kind of wacky food items are coming to baseball stadiums.
Mm-hmm. We did that segment. Actually, do you guys know what this is?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It is our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, what'd you get me?
I wasn't here.
A sports show.
I wasn't here.
We've been doing this for a year now, boys.
That's crazy.
I wasn't here.
Well, you'll be with us next year.
You were watching.
I was here, but not here.
So what are some of the hot food trends? Throw them at me, Ryan.
Oh man, I just got out of there. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm getting it back up.
We'll spend a couple more minutes on baseball. So I ordered a resistance band set, right, to start like working out at home.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me this little cool hand like strength thing. It looks like a dog paw print, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
I saw some dog like squeaky toys that I wanted to buy you the other day.
What were they? Please don't.
I wasn't going to. I wanted to, but I was like, no. I don't even know they're squeaky toys. But one was a bong.
Oh, nice. Vision would love that.
One was a pot leaf.
Vision would like that.
They were all like marijuana themed. Yeah. It's from Bark.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. I was
like, Blake.
Did you guys see the picture of Vision at the back door the other night?
Yes.
Idiot. I grabbed my bowl and he's at that door like a fucking bloodhound.
He's fiending.
Jesus.
All right, so here's some Great American Ballpark, the small park. They have something called a cheeseburger fry box. It's a hamburger topped with nacho cheese, iceberg lettuce, grilled onions, pickles, and Thousand Island dressing.
Yum, I would eat that.
Blake's diabetes just went up to 500 again.
Again.
This sounds delicious to me. The vanilla, it's called the Red Legs Soft Serve. Vanilla ice cream with fruit punch Kool-Aid flavoring and a choice of toppings served in a mini Reds helmet.
Any Reds helmet?
Mm-hmm. This is a Great American Small Park.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I typed in new food MLB and it just gave me like team ones. So I'm just going through them. Skyline chili nachos. Gross.
Ooh, I love Skyline chili.
You know what's really awesome about going to a game in Milwaukee? You can go
hanging with Cubs fans.
Yeah, you can go to a bar downtown in Milwaukee, and they will shuttle you to the game for free.
Nice.
You buy one drink from that bar, and they will shuttle you to the game.
The Big Apple, New York Yankees. Here's some new foods at New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. They got the OG spicy chicken sando, classic mac and cheese, which I just still don't feel like is a baseball food. But then they also do have buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Classic mac with crispy chicken and buffalo sauce, and I would fuck that up.
Right. It does sound tasty.
I haven't even smoked weed tonight, and I would fuck that up. Garlic bread.
I haven't had good food in 10 weeks, so.
Garlic bread is a new food at Yankee Stadium.
Congrats, Yankees.
They got the 99 burger. This is a Yankee Stadium exclusive. Like Judge, the 99 burger is the star of the show. You ready for this? 2 4-ounce American Wagyu beef patties. Greenspan's New School American cheese. That means nothing to me. It's just American cheese. Caramelized onions, dill pickles, and a secret sauce.
It's Aaron
Judge's come. Well, that's all it is horse semen. The Yankees will only sell 99 of these burgers at every game. This is a limited option.
Does it cost $99? Because I feel like it
most likely does. And there's like a burrito and a cheesesteak and drinks.
Wasn't it last year Atlanta had that like $100 ring box? Do you remember talking about that?
Maybe.
Was it Atlanta? I think it was Atlanta.
Because they were defending champions.
The Cubs do play in New York this year.
They play everywhere. Well, no, they play every team, but they don't play everywhere.
Yeah. I got a random email the other day about a ticket package to go see all 3 games in New York. They pay for everything. Flights.
How much was it?
It was $2,500.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Pay for the flights, the hotel, and then the tickets for the game.
Okay, so here's food.
Here's food.
As you can see from my face, it is something. Texas Rangers are really going to draw the fans in with the pizza dog, spelled DAWWG.
Oh,
it's a beef hot dog topped with all the pepperoni pizza toppings. It's literally a hot dog with red sauce and cheese and pepperonis, and it sounds disgusting, and I want to eat it.
You know, I just imagine throwing that thing up.
Yeah. So they had the boomstick a couple of years ago, which was like a 2 foot long hot dog with chili and cheese and onion, all that. They have the boom burger this year.
Ooh.
Which would be great if they had Brad Boxberger instead of the Cubs having Brad Boxberger, because it could be Boxberger's Boom Burger. 2 feet of pure burger and cheese with jalapenos, chili, and onion rings on it. But the one that really gets me and looks absolutely disgusting is the Flamin' Hot Cheetos pretzel. It looks like somebody made a pretzel and then crunched up a bunch of flaming hot shit and just put the pretzel in it and then flipped it over.
Bro, you know that's exactly what they did.
It is, actually. And then they also have the thing that is making me very starving right now is the brisket croissant. It's a croissant filled with brisket and covered in a Sweet Baby Ray's donut-style glaze.
That does sound pretty good. You know what I had the other day was that new triple steak burrito from Taco Bell. It's pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
Too much cheese, though, I think.
Let's see if they have any new food at Wrigley while you guys talk.
Good old Morel got optioned.
He did.
Which doesn't really surprise me.
No, it doesn't. And it's a smart idea. He's going to get at bats.
That was my thought. He's not going to get at bats right now. He's not going to get at bats until somebody gets hurt.
They don't really have anything good looking on there. They have a crispy chicken torta, home style crispy chicken, mayo ancho cabbage. It's in a torta roll. A crispy chicken bao bun, which is a little bao bun, little Korean thing.
So basically, they're just on a big chicken kick.
Yeah, Greek loaded fries. You can get gyro meat on fries.
I go to Wrigley for an old style and a hot dog.
The quesadilla does sound good, though. It's barbacoa, Spanish onions, chihuahua cheese on a crispy flour tortilla with ancho chili sauce.
That does sound good.
That sounds very good.
You want me to get it when I go? Give you an honest food review?
Yes. Do it. Make it. Hopefully it's better than my Lambo.
I don't know if I'll make it to Wrigley this year, but I'll go to Busch and watch them.
I probably won't be able to, but I really want to.
I have my one ticket bought so far.
Yep, I will probably see them at Busch a couple of times.
Well, I said we might go May 7th, I think, is when it was.
Nice.
It's Scout Day, like Girl Scout, Boy Scout Day.
Oh, sick.
Oh, I thought you were going to go there like binoculars and like scout the game.
Yeah, he's tipping his pitches for sure.
All right, we'll talk more baseball on Friday, though, because I know we want to call divisions and kind of make those predictions. All that fun stuff. We'll make sure we get XFL calls for the weekend because we didn't call games this past week.
Oh yeah, I was very high.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we kind of just skipped over that. But we do have NFL
no
owners meetings going on currently.
What did I do?
I said you have no excuse.
I was late.
Reeling me in.
That's late.
That's true.
So NFL owners meetings. Biggest news of the day, I think, in my opinion, is the fact that a group has emerged to buy the Washington Commanders.
Yes. And guess who's involved?
Sir Magic Johnson.
Mr. Cures AIDS with money, Magic Johnson.
Do you like that buy?
Anybody who's not Dan Snyder, I'm okay with.
I want Dan Snyder to be ejected and forced to sell the team and get away from football. I also really don't think that he deserves to make $6 billion fucking dollars.
Agreed.
Which is what his asking price was. And
but that wasn't my question.
No finance.
That is crazy. That is crazy. There's no
just
financing.
Cash.
Yeah.
They're just like, here's $6 billion.
My question was, do you like the ownership? Like, if that ends up being who buys the Commanders, do you like the purchase?
It's not Dan Snyder, so yes.
Yeah, I don't typically put too much stock into many owners outside of like if they're shitty.
I'm a better owner than Dan Snyder, damn it.
I don't know anything about Josh Harris or Mitchell Rales at this point, which are the two big players in there. Sure. Magic Johnson, I mean, look what he's done being a part owner of the Dodgers. Like they've consistently, historically
been
competitive since he has part ownership. And, you know, I think he's a really good sports mind. But I don't know anything about the other two guys, but I'm sure it's better than Dan Snyder.
I mean, it can't be any worse, could it?
Yeah.
I mean, knock on wood, right? Is potentially, but
do you know how much Dan Snyder bought the team for? I had to look it up.
No, how much?
$250,000.
Be realistic.
Wow. Okay, sorry, that's being a smartass.
Oh,
$2 billion.
Blake, do you have a guess?
How much
he bought a NFL franchise for?
I'm gonna guess $750 million.
$800 million.
I was pretty fucking close.
And he's selling it for $6 billion.
When did he buy it?
Wild.
1999.
That's wild, man.
Inflation, baby.
Talk about a fucking investment.
So the real biggest news that we've all been waiting for to come.
NFL coach's photo.
Yeah, the coach's photo was wild.
It's hilarious.
But no, it's actually the fact that Zero is on the table, baby.
Yeah, I did see that. Mr. Calvin Ridley.
Darnell Mooney tweeted out like
Zero.
Well, he tweeted out a bunch of eye emojis, you know, like maybe.
Doesn't he have to buy out all the jerseys or something?
I don't know how it goes.
They got so much money. What's it matter?
Does Darnell Mooney have that much money? He's not been in the league that long.
So I'm looking right now.
More than me.
Football Zebras has a list of the rules proposals and all the proposals that have gone through at the meeting, which is actually very nice to talk about right now as we're talking about that. So playing rules proposals, there were 17. They were not, some of them aren't like 100% like, wow, crazy game changing, but so of the approved ones, allow jersey number 0 and extend number range for punters and kickers. Reset the play clock to 40 after replay reversal. Turnovers on downs are booth reviews. So those are automatic booth reviews.
I like it. It's a turnover.
Yep. Redefine launching as requiring 1 foot. I don't know what that means.
Maybe they're saying like, I don't know.
One that I don't like, tripping is now a 15-yard penalty. Make illegal forward handoff penalties consistent. Make penalties for illegal kicks consistent with illegal forward passes, which that sounds pretty smart. Fix double fouls at the end of the half to remove offense's advantage, and clarify impermissible use of helmet situations. So those are all playing rules that were passed or approved at the meeting.
Do you think the Myles Garrett hitting Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet would have been a penalty after these rules?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Still an improper use of the helmet.
So there was 2 rules that were tabled on the playing rules. Onside kick scrimmage substitute, 4th and 20 from the 20. So XFL. It wasn't failed or withdrawn. It was tabled. So it's something that they're going to have another discussion about.
Yep.
Kickoffs fair caught inside the 25 to be a touchback to the 25. So if you did a fair catch at the 5 yard, all right, on a kickoff,
I don't like that.
It's at the 25.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that as much. Punt touchbacks to the 25-yard line failed. There's a few failed ones on the playing rules. Nothing crazy. One of them that was failed or withdrawn that would have been nice is award a third challenge if either of the first 2 is successful.
I would agree with that.
I like that. That was either failed or withdrawn. It doesn't say. And then the other one that I thought was a decent idea was allow review of yard lines on zone type fouls like illegal contact and ineligible downfield called on the field. So sometimes you'll get those weird ineligible receiver or ineligible player downfield, but they're not really downfield.
Yeah.
They'd be able to actually allow reviews on that, but that was withdrawn.
Interesting.
But yeah, it looks like there's some other, policies and stuff that's gonna, they're adjusting the roster freeze date at the end of the season, and
Nothing crazy though.
nothing super crazy. The biggest crazy news is they did actually approve permitting sports books to operate in stadiums on game day.
I saw that. That's huge.
So that's the big one out of all of these.
Gambling is just getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I got a bone to pick
don't
real
understand
quick
it.
before we move on. More NFL stuff.
I got a bone to pick.
Since we're talking about rules, USFL. Why in the fuck are you coming for the XFL? Those commercials about real football and not some Hollywood gimmick and this and that. Get the fuck over it.
I guarantee you that is going to be such a subpar product on the field.
It is going to be
XFL.
bad. It was bad last year without the XFL, and it's going to be even worse this year.
It was awful last year. Let's not mince words, or last time.
It's unwatchable last year.
Yeah.
I don't know where it makes sense in a business sense to attack the XFL like that.
It's like the AEW.
Like they've got a partnership with the NFL. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
The NFL's voting. NFL's voting on rules that the XFL is doing. Like, you look fucking dumb. And then, of course, you got the fucking USFL tryhard clowns on Facebook. They're just stupid.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I saw the commercials and I was like, what are you like? It's just in poor taste, right?
Not
like
only
the
that,
XFL
it's
is
just
not at any point put down the USFL. They've been very respectful.
It's kind of like desperate and weak looking too.
It is. Like, that's not real football. Come watch our product. But your product sucks.
Right, exactly.
You know, I guarantee they average less than 2,000 fans in the stands this season. Like, I know they're going to bigger, like, different locations now. I think they've got 4 cities instead of the 1.
4 to start, yeah.
But think about those cities. Like, they're all baseball cities. Except for Birmingham. You know, like, if you're going to go to a game, are you going to go to a baseball game or are you going to go to a USFL game? You're going to go to a baseball game.
I'm
Even
going
the
to go to
Pittsburgh
baseball.
Pirates suck.
Yeah, I'm going to baseball game. Uh-oh.
Oh, Keith lost
died.
his wife, Wifi.
Oh, no.
He was like, shit, we're getting ready to talk WrestleMania. I got to get out of here.
That was my job to leave during WrestleMania.
There he is.
There he is. Are you back? Are you
Go
good?
plug your shit in.
My laptop died.
Oh.
Plug your shit
internet
in.
was fine. It was the thing that is hooked up to the internet.
I'll go plug it in. Hang on. I'll be back.
Turns his computer back on. Does not plug his computer in.
I'll take him off the stream until he gets back.
Yes, like I said, I didn't, like I said, it did, or I guess like you said, right? Like, it just seems desperate and kind of in poor taste. Like,
I don't even know any, like, fucking. I'm gonna look up rosters. Have they announced rosters?
No, because a lot of the guys went to the NFL or the XFL. Like,
So
I think
they
they've
did a
got
draft. They had
honestly,
80
they gotta do a
players
draft,
selected. Right? They did that in. They did a college draft in February.
The only one that I know that got drafted was Aaron Martinez from Kansas State.
The number 1 overall pick was Jarrett Horst to the Michigan Panthers. He was from Michigan State. Oh, hometown guy.
I mean, good for him. Were they trying to be like Detroit and Aiden?
You don't want to look at my Packer stuff without me here?
No, correct. I don't even want to look at your Packer stuff with you there.
But yeah, other big NFL news. Aaron Rodgers still is not a Jet. Lamar Jackson still is a Raven.
Justin Herbert has entered contract talks.
He has, which is big.
So, and we can dig into this more on Friday because I'm sure everyone's got a take. But, like, where's Lamar going to play football this year?
Nowhere.
You think he holds out? No way.
No, I don't think he does.
I would have said Cleveland
would.
or Indianapolis would have been my biggest guess.
I don't think anybody wants to trade 2 firsts for him.
But Jim Irsay said it's not that. He said it's the fucking guaranteed money. He doesn't like guaranteed contracts.
Well, Jim Irsay needs to get over it. It's fucking 2023.
I mean, there's 31 other teams saying the same fucking thing, though. Otherwise, Lamar Jackson would be traded for.
I just don't know if he's worth 2 firsts and paying that contract. Because he's not going to accept anything without the money.
Agreed. I mean, here's my thought process. I mean, he has to accept the money because Baltimore's going to have a chance to match it. Here's my thing. I like Lamar. Like, I liked him coming out of Louisville. But I think he's really shitting on Baltimore here. They offered him 2 big contracts. Mm-hmm. They drafted him high. They started him early. They've been loyal to him. They've been supportive of him. And, like, here's the thing. Lamar Jackson can't finish an NFL season. Like,
he really...
Outside of his MVP year. Like, he gets hurt, and then it's like, all right, well, he's going to be back. And then you're like, week 15, week 16, it's like, well... And then, like, this last year, week 17, well, we're in a playoff chase. Well, like, we're in the playoffs. Well...
I'm still looking at the USFL things, by the way, and 5th overall to the New Orleans Breakers is Cincinnati wide receiver Tyler Scott.
Yeah, who will not be playing for them because he will be playing in the NFL.
Yeah, I actually have my eye on him as a late round target for the Bears.
Yes, him or Trey, I'd be okay with.
His RAS, relative athletic score, was pretty high post combine.
Yeah. The only Cincinnati Bearcat that I don't want the Bears to draft is Ivan Pace.
Why not Ivan Pace?
Because I'm tired. For the last year, I yelled at the fucking TV, Ivan, that was a stupid penalty.
Yeah.
Because it would be a 3rd down stop and he would hit someone 4 yards off the fucking field. Like, I can't tell you how many times that dude had unsportsmanlike conduct penalties at the most inopportune time.
I don't even think he's highly ranked in the draft right now anyways. But
no.
Who's their tight end? I keep seeing
Wiley.
Wiley, that's right. Josh
Wiley. Yep.
Josh Whylie.
Correct. Yeah, he could have gone. Probably should have gone pro last year when he was at his like all-time high, and then because we had a down year this year. But I think he'll be a stud.
He's
big, tall, lanky, fast, athletic.
Oh man, he's a local boy to Cincy, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I'm looking at his combine.
A lot of the players coming out of Cincy are from Cincy.
So he's got his prospect grade on NFL.com is 6.14, which is good backup with the potential to develop into starter.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's compared to Dan Arnold, who had a fine career, wasn't a big guy, big name or anything. But
yeah,
I'm excited, man.
He turns out Cincinnati be tight in you, baby.
That's true. He is
or
currently,
DB, whatever you want to call us,
by grade he's way down there.
He's a developmental player. He's not a push in and start. He's a grab
so many
and
tight ends.
Put some size on him. He's a little skinny.
Yeah, there's some good tight ends coming out this year. If you need a tight end, this is the year to draft one.
Yep, that's why I'm saying Wiley fucked up by not going out last year.
You think the Packers are going after the guy that I saw today that was mocked in the first round be above the Notre Dame kid, Meyer, was Dalton Kincaid, the tight end out of Utah.
I've seen a lot of that smoke recently.
Yeah, it's wild.
Because, the consensus number one has been Meyer or whatever. As one?
As well.
As like number one tight end, really?
Oh, Washington.
Yeah.
I want the Bears to take a flyer on this dude out of Old Dominion, Zach Kuntz, just because his last name is hilarious. Kuntz. But he's 6'7", 255, 34-inch arms, ran a 4.55 40. His combine, he's the number one ranked tight end out of the combine, like athleticism wise. He's just fucking huge. That's why I want him.
All right, so let's get WrestleMania stuff because we're gonna have plenty of time for fucking mock draft shit.
If my Wi-Fi stopped being stupid.
It is WrestleMania week, the biggest week in sports entertainment. 2-day event this weekend in SoCal Stadium in LA. April 1st and 2nd. WrestleMania, what number is this? 39?
39.
Big matchups with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the Usos, and Kevin Owens and Sami. We had Raw last night. It was kind of lackluster, in my opinion.
That's why I was watching
before Raw. Or Monday before WrestleMania.
Which is why I watched the football game and Raw, because I was bored.
I'm excited. I think it'll be a fun event to watch, though. Hunter's first WrestleMania.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's his first WrestleMania as being creative.
Oh, that happened after. I thought it happened last year before.
No,
it happened, right before Extreme Rules?
Yeah.
That's right.
So we got no Bray Wyatt, it looks like. Looks like he's walked out of the WWE again.
Really?
Or he's hurt or something. We don't really know.
Hurt or something. We haven't really seen any or heard anything. But he was on the WrestleMania promos when we were at Raw last week.
He was.
So
I feel like it's mental in his head right now.
And they were selling Uncle Howdy masks as well.
Yes, they were.
So that's interesting. But we got some big matches, literally big matches with Brock Lesnar and Omos.
Brock's going to struggle, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But there's no way Brock loses that match, right?
There's no way he loses. It's just that match is going to be sloppy and boring to watch.
So are you more excited for Saturday or are you more excited for Sunday?
I don't really know what the lineups are yet, really.
I guess we can talk about that on Friday.
I have no idea.
Into the Bray Wyatt stuff. Apparently he broke his finger.
Yeah, I really think it's mental.
And he's supposed to be wrestling against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. We've gotten Lashley to say that he'll be there, but nothing from Bray.
Ever since Luke Harper died, Luke Harper, he was a really close friend of Bray. He's also a wrestler. He died out of the blue. Bray's just kind of been the person, not Bray Wyatt, but he's just kind of been mentally checked out. You can tell he's really depressed about it.
No, I'll be wearing my Bray Wyatt shirt.
I don't know what I'll be wearing.
I'm wearing nothing. And I'm coming over to Keith's house.
Birthday suit at Keith's house.
Yes. I mean, no.
Don't stop. Gross.
Don't rest that on my shoulder. I am excited for the John Cena Austin Theory match.
It's first match of the night. First match of the weekend.
Really?
And I'm going to say this on record, so make sure you're listening. Listen up. I do like what they're doing with Austin Theory's character.
What?
I know.
No, I didn't. I wasn't listening to what you said.
I do like what they're doing with Austin Theory's character.
What are they doing?
They've gotten rid of the selfies. He's a lot more of just like a chip on his shoulder kind of character, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's being a good heel instead of an annoying ass heel.
The last time I saw him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I mean, you may still want to punch him in the face, but for a different reason. Now he's just an asshole, but he's a good ass. He's good at being an asshole.
But Keith, you got to give me props because you know how much I do not like heels. So for those words to come out of my mouth are pretty.
And I do think Cena wins.
Do you?
And then I think he drops it on Monday.
To who?
I have no idea. Somebody.
Randy fucking Orton.
Somebody coming back. I don't know who. I think he does an open challenge on Monday and drops it to somebody coming either from NXT.
2 days after he wins it.
Cena doesn't want to stay around full time.
It wouldn't be the first time WWE's done that.
I'm looking at all of the card for this.
I mean, AJ Lee. I know you probably don't know who AJ Lee is. She dropped it the night after her title, the night after WrestleMania.
Oh, geez.
To Paige.
So we're gonna see Dominic versus Rey Mysterio.
Finally, Tom got punched in the face by his dad.
Got knocked the fuck out.
And then he cried on Monday night saying, "You hit me." He's been asking for it for months.
I hate Dom.
Is that actually his son?
Yes.
No shit. Wow. A big,
first ever,
long time Rey Mysterio fan.
The first ever father-son tag team champions.
Actually. He's getting inducted.
I saw
He's getting inducted with Stacy fucking Keibler. Sit on my face.
Whoa.
Sit on my face.
Wait,
I would need to be on a raised platform though because of her legs.
Legs for days.
Sounds sick. Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. Just sounds cool. There's a lot of meat in the match.
A lot of meat. There's a lot of meat.
Who do you think wins that, Keith?
So there's 2 4-way tag team matches.
Yeah, there's the women's one
and women's.
Dang.
I'm gonna go with Braun and Ricochet.
I think they're pushing Braun and Ricochet. I like it.
And then I think Ronda and Shayna wins the women's one.
I agree, and I think that's who ends up taking the belts from Becky and Lita.
So neither of these are for belts. They're just for whoopings.
Yeah, there's fill-in matches, essentially.
I like the international or intercontinental championship. That's pretty cool. A 3-way match.
That's going to be a freaking banger after banger after banger.
Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre.
All British Irishmen type people. They're all from across the pond.
All pissed off and all big.
All pissed off and all big and all strong.
Gonna have some red chests after that match.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be a powerhouse of a
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to watch.
Then you got Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
This is Logan Paul's final match on his contract.
Is it?
He signed a three match deal, right?
I don't know. I just read a thing that said it like his contract is up after WrestleMania.
I would be shocked if
he's
come back.
Yeah, he's too good for
He's killing the WWE right now, like in a good way.
Good at it. That fucking what was it? The Rumble.
Yeah, the Rumble where he
with Ricochet.
When he just fucking flew across the ring. It was incredible. It was like the coolest shit I've ever seen in a wrestling match.
Yeah, it was
when Undertaker threw
Mankind off the
cage. The cell, sorry.
Speaking of Hell in a Cell,
we do have Hell in a Cell this weekend.
We do.
Edge versus Finn, and I think we're getting Demon Finn.
You think?
Okay, we're getting Demon. I hope instead of red Demon Finn, we get purple Demon Finn.
Yeah,
is that like a Mountain Dew? Is that like a Mountain Dew flavor?
No.
Just who he's sponsored by. Code Red or Purple Haze.
Yeah, there you go. Purple Haze.
But like he normally comes out in red when he does Demon. But I hope it is purple for Judgment Day.
When I watched Edge wrestle last, which was recently, right?
He did wrestle at the Rumble, I believe.
Yeah, he looks just old.
Well, he is old.
Well, yeah, I realize that. But I just like getting in a Hell in a Cell match when you just look that old and broken.
Yeah. I really don't think there's any way Edge wins.
If you want to see old and broken, you should go find the Saudi Arabia match where DX fought the Brothers of Destruction.
Pass.
This is like 4 years ago. It was terrible. Undertaker and Kane versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels. It's terrible.
Triple H, no. Pass. Because he hasn't looked good for like 10 years.
Neither is Taker.
That's true.
True. I mean, Kane's a fucking mayor, so.
And Shawn's bald.
What?
Shawn's also has hair.
Hey.
Shawn doesn't have hair, my guy.
Oh my gosh.
Still got one more episode of SmackDown before WrestleMania, though.
He had that luscious long hair.
Not anymore, my friend. Yeah, you get the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle.
Yeah.
On Saturday, which I'll watch it after I get home. Probably after the show again. Got not responsibility, just doing stuff with the daughter.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks old now.
The Battle Royale.
I think I got Booby in that one.
Booby Samuels.
Let Booby spin, coach.
I like Boogs.
You like Boogs?
Boogs.
Who won it last year?
Who wins Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul?
Seth.
You think?
Yes.
Logan has knocked out Seth twice.
Oh yeah, he was the one that like flipped him out at Rumble, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
but then at Elimination Chamber, Logan came in and knocked him out. The Monday Night Raw we went to, he was there and knocked him out. So I think Seth wins.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up and get out of here. We'll talk.
You didn't talk about your wet dream match, Blake.
Roman Reigns, huh? Brock Lesnar versus the Omos. Is that 1 versus 2?
No, but almost like 2 people. He's tall enough to be 2 people.
Oh, that's that
big,
that big
the Nigerian giant.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
You're not gonna talk about your wet dream match, Blake?
We've got to talk about it on Friday.
You don't want to talk about Trish?
I mean, I love Trish, but if I talk about her, I'm gonna get an erection, and then I can't sleep on my belly.
We need to talk WrestleMania tonight because we got baseball Friday, baby.
We only got like 2 more matches to talk about.
Fine.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns drops his titles.
No, he doesn't.
What?
He's not gonna drop his title 50 days before he gets 1,000.
No one fucking cares about Roman Reigns anymore.
Somebody does.
Old.
You're old.
You're older.
You should have seen, Ryan, you should have seen Keith's face at
I didn't know
Raw.
what to do.
He was so fucking conflicted.
I didn't know what to do.
So conflicted. And then he looks at me when Bianca Belair is on the fucking ring. He goes, I hate this bitch. But if she KODs Piper Niven, I'm going to fucking gain some respect for her. Literally like clockwork, the statement comes out of his mouth.
It
Next
just
thing you know, Bianca's loading this bitch up on her shoulders.
So what did Roman Reigns do then?
He's a bitch.
They talked.
Oh,
they cut a promo.
Oh.
And then he yelled at Solo. Queef. That'll be a good match, though. Bianca versus Asuka.
I think Asuka wins that.
So do I.
So then, all right, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
I think Rhea wins that one.
Yeah. Whoa, really?
As much as Blake hates it, I think Rhea.
All right,
wins.
So that's 3 titles changing.
No, it's 2 for me.
Was Blake? Who do you got winning?
3. Winning what?
You got Ripley or Flair?
I do think it'll be Ripley. They've been on a weird push for her.
I only think the 2 women's titles change. Well, 3. I guess I have 3 because I said Cena would take the title.
You think the Usos retain versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
Yes.
No, dude. They
cheat. I said it. Are you happy, Blake? I said it because they'll cheat.
They are cheaters.
Because they'll cheat.
Who? The Usos?
The Usos.
Oh.
They'll cheat somehow.
All right, so let's run over again, all right? Reigns versus Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Reigns, okay. Flair versus Ripley.
Ripley.
Belair versus Asuka.
Asuka.
Asuka. That's what it says there.
Asuka.
Sure. All right. So, Blake, that's 3 title changes right there.
Mm-hmm.
Usos versus Zayn and Owens.
Give me Sammy and Kevin.
There's 4 title changes. All right.
I'm still at 2.
Austin Theory versus Cena.
5. You're changing it. What? Gunther
versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre.
Gunther.
Okay, so that's the only one. That's the only one. All right.
Correct.
I only have 2. I have 3. I have 3 titles changing in WrestleMania.
I've got.
He's throwing darts.
Every one of them. Every title.
Title changes.
Yep. I got Drew McIntyre winning.
I like that.
John Cena winning. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens winning. Asuka
there you go.
winning. Rhea Ripley winning. And Cody Rhodes winning. Just not as an outsider, just kind of peeking my head in and following the storylines over the last few months.
You're not walking in my house.
Fuck you. I'm coming in anyways.
In his birthday suit.
Bailey's going to invite me.
You put this on your shoulder.
Bailey's going to let you in?
Yep.
You're just going to bribe her with candy?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Here's your Taco Bell. Let me in the house. Can we not put that on the internet? Can we not put that on the internet that my daughter will let you in?
That's
Taco Bell.
Before we leave, we were talking about Rey Mysterio being inducted. Reportedly, Pau Gasol and Dwayne Wade have both been elected.
Have you seen that list?
Hall of Fame.
And Dirk.
Don't forget Dirk.
And well, Dirk's like a shoe-in.
And the coach of the Spurs.
Yep, Dwayne Wade, Dirk, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker, Becky Hammon, and Greg Popovich are among the finalists who've been elected into Naismith.
I like it.
And then the formal announcement comes this weekend in Houston at the Final Four. Speaking of the Final Four, before we get out, just a little real quick basketball trip, right?
You know, the only preseason ranked team of the Final Four was San Diego State.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Good news, boys.
So, congrats to Brad. He's going to win regardless. Mm-hmm. That's his. He won. Our final four after last weekend: San Diego State, FAU,
Wild.
a 9 seed. We have a 5 seed, a 9 seed, a 5 seed, and a 4 seed. San Diego State, FAU, Miami, and UConn. Out of those teams right there, I'm picking FAU and I'm picking UConn.
Agreed. I agree with that statement.
Yep. That's wild, though.
I'm glad no team has won it, so we're getting a new champion. Like, this is the first time for the school. That's awesome.
Lamar Jackson.
UConn's won before.
Well, okay, yeah, fair. What?
Lamar Jackson just tweeted, "Let's get rather have 100% PCL than go out there and play horrible, forcing myself to put my guys in a bad situation."
Nice. So he's just going to throw gasoline on that fire. Sweet.
Yeah.
A toxic situation is going to get more toxic.
And OBJ said he's going to wear number 0 no matter what team he goes to.
Nice. Desmond Ridder.
Joke's on him. Seattle's
Starter.
already got a 0. Flash Gordon.
Starter.
Yes, he is.
Desmond Ridder announced as the starter.
Yep. Arthur Smith was asked today if they were going to be in the Lamar thing, and he said, no, Desmond Ridder's our guy. He is the guy down in Atlanta. See if you can take a step forward. We'll see.
I think they're stupid.
Don't hate on him.
Yay.
You're going to keep me out too because I was going to say the same damn thing.
I'll keep both of you out. Bitches. Desmond Ridder. Put some respect on Desmond Ridder's name. The fucking starter for the Atlanta Falcons on Atlanta Falcons Day.
No.
Lamar Jackson's better.
He's out of here.
Lamar Jackson would be better.
All right, we're getting out of here. We'll be back on Friday to talk baseball predictions, XFL picks, and a little bit more WrestleMania stuff. If anything happens between now and then, make sure you check out the socials. Otherwise, be a friend, tell a friend. Goodbye.
Go.
I'll let you have that second, Keith.
Go Cubbies. Thanks.
Go fucking Cubs.
I don't know if I got it.
Go Cubs. Go. Opening day on Thursday. We'll be back on Friday. See you guys.